This is my partner, Officer Almanza. We've been in the police for about 5 years now. Yeah, we're tendonitis officers, as you can see with our badges. We're really busy all the time. There's always a lot of cases out there. We're always on the lookout. There's always something going on with the elbows, the knees, pretty much anywhere you can think of. It's really common in golf, pitchers, swimmers, pretty much any sport. So it's definitely very dangerous, and people should look out for it. So if you ever see anything, definitely feel free to call us. We'll be there.
Breaker, got a 5150 shot out in the field.
You know what that means?
I know what that means.
Let's do this. And your war plate will be used against you in the court of tendonitis. What do we got here?
Yeah, we got a case of tendonitis, wrist tendonitis. It's pretty serious.
And 100.
Brian!
Yeah.
Ryan, here we got a case of tendonitis. He's just this way. Why don't you sit down, yeah?
All right. So what were you doing here?
I was playing basketball and it started hurting, and it's a little inflamed.
Okay. Putting up too many jump shots.
I think so.
Most commonly, tendonitis is a repetitive use injury. Okay, so that means if you do something over and over again, that's what's common for it. A lot of times you get it in your knee, shoulders, wrists, elbows. Okay, so anytime you hear somebody has like tennis elbow, something like that, same thing, it's just tendonitis. Okay, now, what do you do for tendonitis? Have any idea?
I have no idea.
Okay. So tendonitis basically is an inflammation of the tendon. Okay. So there's a couple things that you can do. Okay. You can make sure that you're icing it down afterwards. After you're doing whatever it is that aggravates it. You can use anti-inflammatories. What are called NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. And basically, those are your Advil, Aleve, ibuprofen, Motrin, okay? And those are, like they say, they're anti-inflammatories. Okay, so they just go and their whole job is to take down inflammation. Okay, they're not necessarily painkillers, but they fight what's causing the pain, which would be the irritation. Okay. The other thing you can do is just not use it. Okay. Yeah, no, so it is hard. So if you have something that you're doing, and you have to use it, then you got to go do these other things. But if worse comes to worse, what you would do is you would immobilize it for a period of time. Like probably start off with like a week or something like that, and where you just, in your case, just wear like a wrist splint or something like that, something that just kind of keeps your wrist firm. Okay. But other than that, it's something you can work with, you can play through it, you can still do stuff, but you just gotta kind of modify things.
Yeah. Can it get to an extent where like, surgery would happen?
Yes, you can, especially in your case with a wrist. You can develop something called carpal tunnel syndrome, okay? Which, if it goes unresolved, there is actually a surgery that they do to it basically kind of relieves the pressure. So basically, what happens with carpal tunnel is you get inflammation is causes buildup of extra material in the space. Okay, so now you have extra material in the space. Your body doesn't like extra stuff. Okay, so now what happens is it starts putting pressure on other things. Okay, mainly medial nerve. Okay, so then like you can end up start getting like tingling in your fingers, stuff like that, which is bad. That's bad. You don't want that. Okay, but like I said, you can catch this before anything happens. All right, and that's icing it down. You can also get into like a stretching routine. So where you stretch out your hand and forearm all the time. Ice, anti-inflammatories, and like I said, worst comes to worst, use like a wrist brace to immobilize it. And now Now, your wrist is kind of interesting too because sometimes it can really bother you if you have carpal tunnel tendonitis in your wrist when you sleep at night, because your wrists go kind of limp when you sleep, and that actually puts them on stretch for a long period of time, which they don't like either. So if it's already irritated and you haven't stretched for a long period of time, like 6 hours or something like that, yeah, that usually isn't so good. So sometimes they'll have you just wear a brace like at night. Yeah. Okay? But other than that, you gotta start shooting lefty. All right, do you have any questions?
Yeah, my partner officer Almanza had to leave. He had another tendonitis emergency, so I'm just gonna take Haley in here to the healthiest state that she can be. Alright?
Sounds good.
Alright, let's go.